uburyo bworoshye bwo kwigisha umwana
Teaching kids to protect the environment is to model a lifestyle of protecting the environment, showing them that it is not good to throw things around that cannot decompose, showing them that they must preserve water when washing their hands, turning off lights after leaving the room. We have to help them to come in contact with the environment and understand exactly what is in our environment, what is its importance, why do we need to protect it.
Now, what are some other academic instructions, some of the courses that you give to these children at your daycare at Winners School in your curriculum?
We teach children using the theory of multiple intelligence and naturalist intelligence. We teach them how to protect everything that is around us in our everyday life. We teach them, for example, that they must not destroy flowers, that after eating cookies, they must not throw the wrappings just anywhere, and to be aware of their surroundings. At our school at the moment, we plant certain plants and show them from the moment it is still a seed, when it begins to sprout, all the way to the time it is ready to be eaten. Recently, we grilled some corn and fed them after they had seen the process of how they were planted and grew. They found them delicious. Kids need to be put in real environments and then given multiple kinds of experiences. Together, you study each thing and gain experience of its importance. Together, you go in the sun and feel the burn. You go in the shade together and feel how wonderful it feels. That is how it is with children. You instill in them the love of the environment at a young age and teach them its importance.
Now, what is missing in the academic systems of schools, mostly public schools, especially on the continent, for the environmental courses or things that are related to climate change, and in order for them to be more and to be seen more in curriculums?
What is missing is the right perception of children. Kids are often seen as people who aren't ready to know things yet, people who are not accountable for anything. But if you want a child to be that person who will one day do things right, you must teach it to them at a very young age. Things have to progress from what he once heard to what is the reality in his own personal and everyday life. So often the problem is that people want to teach topics of environmental protection to a grown adult who already has habits and manners that are not correct and often contrary to environmental preservation, and that becomes an issue. But if you start teaching a child at about 1.5 years, things will be innate, and they will never want to cut a tree down. Even when they see someone cutting a tree down, they will tell them, stop. And once you tell them, for instance, if you throw things in the lake Tanganyika, the fishes will die and you won't have fish to eat. They will say, because of the trash? I was surprised recently when we took a trip to the lake and the kids said, Madam, there are no more fish. There is too much trash. I really understood that what we have taught them has become integrated in their lives in a way that they were shocked to see trash in the lake.
How are they receptive? How do they receive the teachings about the environment that they live in?
They are very receptive. When you are teaching children about the environment, they receive it exactly the way you teach it to them because they have no other preconceived notions or information. They take it at face value and they live by it. Our other objective is to stimulate their interests because we know that they will go in different fields or work later in life. They will become agricultural engineers, biologists, archaeologists, and many other fields because nature is so full of wonderful things like beautiful animals, young plants, old plants, etc. And so we see children so happy and excited.